Hello and welcome to the video. So let's talk about yoga. I mean, what is yoga? For the casual bystander, yoga appears to be a group of adults who get together and stretch for an hour, usually to some kind of panpipe music and all wearing the in-season yoga uniform provided by Lululemon. You may think this is wrong, and you'd be right, because this is how I thought a couple years ago before I ever took my first yoga class. Yoga is actually an ancient practice that originates over 5,000 years ago in India. It is both physical and spiritual, using breathing techniques, exercise, and meditation to help improve health and happiness. Now, I'm no stranger to yoga. I've flirted with yoga on and off the past 5 years, and I'm even a qualified yoga instructor. Namaste. I actually worked out the same amount to do a yoga teacher training as it was to just stay in India, so yeah, I'm now a qualified yoga teacher, and since then I've probably practiced yoga a handful of times. During my time on the yoga teacher training course, I got very disheartened with yoga. It became very apparent that I was not genetically blessed when it came to flexibility, and progress would be very slow, and it kind of made me think, what's the point? I know real yoga isn't about how flexible you are, but about inner peace and mind control with the body. However, if you can't take a cool Instagram pic, what is the point these days? So I kind of sacked yoga off completely after finishing the course. Over the years, I've started to take my mobility a lot more seriously, working on all my imbalances, a lot predominantly caused from years and years of snowboarding. Then the other day, Loretta said she'd like to do a 30-day yoga challenge to kind of give herself a kickstart. She'd kind of fallen off the yoga bandwagon as well. So I thought, why not? So here we are, and I will be doing yoga every single day for the next 30 days. So my goal for the next 30 days is to complete yoga every single day. And not only that, to enjoy it as well, if that's possible. So day one of the challenge, we decided it was a good idea to follow a yoga challenge online to help keep us motivated. So we decided upon Yoga with Cassandra. She had a 30-day evening yoga, which was yin style. Yin is a restorative form of yoga where you hold poses for a minimum of 2 minutes, really getting deep into those uncomfortable positions. We decided on yin as it's our favorite style of yoga. Me, as I always feel I could do with an extra bit of recovery, and for Loretta, she just enjoys any exercise where she can lay down. The first session was tough, like anything you haven't done in a while, but we felt good afterwards and was excited for the month ahead. I also then decided to film myself in several positions to see if my flexibility would improve over the month, although this is definitely not the main purpose of the challenge. The positions I did were the forward fold, the straddle, and the side straddle, and then the good old-fashioned toe touching. By the end of the week, we were really into the flow of things. It already seemed like part of our routine and something we'd continue to do after the 30 days was up. To implement the habit, we used habit stacking, which is something I learned from reading James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. When creating a new habit, it can be easier to add that habit to something you already do. So we made it our routine that we'd do our yoga before we have dinner. Dinner is something we have every day and reminds us that we must do our yoga. Placing the new habit in front of a habit you already have also creates a reward system, which makes performing the task easier. If you're looking to implement a new habit, I highly suggest trying habit stacking because it's worked wonders for me. As the days and weeks whizzed by, sometimes I was really looking forward to yoga and super excited to get it started, and sometimes obviously I couldn't be bothered whatsoever, but Loretta really made sure we did it. Even a couple of times we stayed out quite late meeting up with friends, and Loretta made us do it when we got back, and I'm so grateful she did that, so thank you. So the final results. So we've completed the challenge, and as I film this, we're already on day 6 of a new yoga challenge, so it's fair to say that the habit is definitely stuck and something we will be continuing to do in the future. So first and foremost, you're probably intrigued to see if I've gained any flexibility over the 30 days. As I said, the challenge wasn't about flexibility, more about creating the habit of doing yoga itself, but it's fun to see some metrics, so let's have a look how we're doing. So the 3 positions we did were forward fold, straddle, and straddle to the side, and toe touching. As you can see from the footage, the change hasn't been that dramatic, but you can't really expect a lot to happen in 30 days. As I tell with clients, the first 30 days is really just about building the foundations, but I'm excited that I've now created a new yoga habit. Now let's talk about the overall results. Not the results you can see, but the results you can't see, which are probably even more important. Doing yoga every day has been incredible for so many reasons. I believe there is so much power in saying you're going to do something and sticking to it, whatever that may be. I'm already looking for other 30-day challenges to implement in into my daily routine, so if you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. I've noticed an improvement in my sleep, which is something I'm always looking to improve. A relaxing evening flow is definitely a great way to wind down and settle in for the evening. I've noticed progress, maybe not so much physically, but mentally. Yoga is as much mental as it is a physical practice, especially with yin. Holding an uncomfortable position for a prolonged period of time is difficult, especially to switch off that monkey mind and to relax and go deep into the pose. I have noticed that the classes feel more peaceful and I have less resistance in certain painful positions, and I'm also able to not think about dinner for the entirety of the yoga practice. Maybe just half of it now. There has also been some noticeable physical changes. Getting into certain positions become easier. It's funny, as with fitness I would tell people to focus on the long term and be consistent and changes will come. However, when I try something new, I expect instant results as well. Apart from creating a catchy YouTube title, you're not going to make miraculous transformation within 30 days. With most things in life, however, by being consistent, patient and enjoying the process, a couple more months or even years down the line, you definitely will. If the past 30 days has taught me anything, it is this. It's to not focus on the end results. It's so easy to get carried away and just focus on the end, but not actually enjoying the process and enjoying the journey. This will leave us feeling unsatisfied and most likely quit and not actually getting the results we desire. However, if we just enjoy the process day by day and stay consistent, the results will be a byproduct, a happy surprise on something we already enjoy doing anyway. I've also found that creating new habits is so much easier with a partner, helping you keep motivated and enjoying the process as well. I highly suggest habit stacking if there's something you're looking at trying yourself, as well as giving yoga a go. I mean, it's only 15 minutes a day and I feel absolutely fantastic, and it's something I'm going to pursue in the future. And I mean, it's only 15 minutes. If you've got 15 minutes to watch this video, you've got 15 minutes to do yoga. But just make sure you watch the video first. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the video. As I say, this is just the start of my yoga journey, I believe. I'm already on to my second month and I'm excited. I can foresee myself in the future making I Did Yoga every single day for a year and showing my results then. So yeah, this is just the very start, and maybe in a year's time I'll be able to touch my toes. Who knows, the world is our oyster. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it insightful or useful, or at least a little bit of enjoyment out of it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Namaste.
Let's bow forward. Namaste.